The F-22 Raptor, America's unmatched symbol of air dominance. Born in the 1990s. Still untouchable today, but now this legendary jet is evolving. New skin, new sensors, new weapons, fine-tuned for the 2030s battlefield. And the best part, the upgrade bill is in the millions, not billions. Meanwhile, the Pentagon is pouring oceans of cash into the next generation, the F-47 Phantom, a 6th-generation fighter carrying a jaw, dropping $300 million price tag project. So here's the real question. Does America need a trillion-dollar future? Or can the Raptor's rebirth keep the sky secure? Breaking news, the money war just got real for years. Everyone thought the story was over. The F-22 was done. Too few built, too expensive to upgrade. Too hard to maintain the Air Force. Planned early retirements pushing all focus toward the shiny new next-gen air dominance, NGA program. But then reality hit Washington. There's no replacement. Ready? Not this decade. And across the Pacific, China isn't waiting. So in the 2025 and 2026 defense budgets, the Raptor was brought back to life. Congress blocked its retirement. The Pentagon opened new funding lines, $90 million for a viability engineering program to keep it lethal into the 2030s, and $270 million for integrating IRST/IRDs, an advanced 360 degrees missile warning and infrared tracking suite, add new 600-gallon stealth drop tanks, streamline pylons and upgrades to extend range. The Raptor's biggest weakness. It's not a billion-dollar reinvention like NGA, just a few $100 million to rewire a 1990s masterpiece for tomorrow's wars. The logic is brutal. NGA and the F-47 are years-away prototypes, cost billions annually. Each unit will cost more than triple an F-35. The Air Force camped at the Pacific on a paper airplane. The F-22 alive and roaring fills that gap. Even Air Combat Command admits it. No near-term replacement exists. Translation: keep the Raptor sharp or surrender the skies today. Squadrons once slated for retirement are training harder than ever with new software loads, advanced cockpit displays, and upgraded weapons on the horizon. The jet that first flew when Bill Clinton was president is now being tuned to face Beijing in the 2030s. And the irony, Congress found the money faster than it finds consensus on anything else, because when the choice is losing air superiority or writing another check, the checkbook always wins. We're talking small numbers here, and $90 million for viability, a $270 million for IRST/IRDs. There are a few $100 million more for stealth tanks and open mission systems, numbers that barely register next to NGA's. Multi-billion-dollar black. For taxpayers, the Raptor's revival is a rounding error compared to the F-47. Meanwhile, the F-47/NGA program keeps burning through billions with no operational jets yet. First squadrons won't arrive until the early 2030s, and at $300 million per aircraft. Each one costs 3 times an F-35 enough to give any budget. Hawk heartburn. As usual, Washington plays its games. The Air Force trims F-35 orders, slows the Navy's F/XX, and shifts funds just to keep NGA alive. The president calls it investing in the future. Boeing calls it salvation. Lockheed Martin calls Raptor upgrades essential in Congress. They complain about the cost, then sign the check anyway, because no one wants to be the politician blamed for losing the skies. So here's the budget math. Billions for a jet. We haven't seen fly millions to keep the world's deadliest fighter razor sharp in Washington. Both get funded, but in the Pacific, only one is ready to fight tonight. So what's actually changing on the F-22 Raptor? What exactly are those millions buying? Let's break it down first. The eyes. For decades, the F-22's biggest weakness was simple. It fought blind beyond its radar range that ends now with the infrared search and track system known as IRST/IRDs. A $270 million integration effort is giving the Raptor a 360-degree missile warning and stealth detection suite. Unlike radar, which can be jammed or expose your position, IRST is completely passive. It hunts by heat. It spots the infrared signatures of stealth fighters, drones, and even incoming missiles without saying a word. So while China's PLA Air Force rolls out new J-20s, J-30CXS, or whatever comes next, the Raptor won't need to light up its radar. It sees them silently, a ghost with vision in every direction. Second, the range. The F-22 has always been criticized for short legs, a combat radius of just 590 nautical miles. Compared to the F-35-670 in the vast Pacific Theater, that's a death sentence. The solution stealths 600-gallon drop tanks and faceted pylons. But these aren't your average gas cans. They're sculpted for low radar visibility. Even the pylons can be jettisoned mid-mission, restoring the jet's full stealth profile. Now, the Raptor can stretch its wings launching from Guam or Japan, striking over Taiwan, and returning home with these tanks. Its supersonic dash range finally matches the battlefield reality of the Pacific. Third, the brain. The entire cockpit is being rewired with open mission systems, meaning no more waiting years for software updates. Think plug-and-play avionics, faster upgrades, and rapid integration for next-gen weapons. The pilot also gets the new Scorpion helmet-mounted display. Bringing the Raptor up to F-35 standards, it lets pilots lock targets just by looking at them, link with wingmen seamlessly and track multiple threats, all without turning the radar on. Fourth, the skin and nerves. Lockheed Martin is refreshing the Raptor's stealth coatings and low observable materials, enhancing its radar, invisibility, add in upgrades to its electronic warfare suite and cyber hardening. And the F-22 becomes not only harder to see, but far harder to kill in modern anti-access/area denial environments. Survival isn't just about stealth. It's about resisting, jamming, spoofing, and missile seekers. And the new Raptor is being built for that resilience. And finally, the teeth. The Raptor's weapons bay remains deadly, but what it carries is evolving fast. It will be the first operational fighter to deploy the IM-260 JATM, a beyond visual range missile designed to outreach. China's PL-15, which already outclassed the AMOM reports, suggests the Jane's reach tops 200 kilometers, with Raptors able to carry 6 internally plus a IM-9X short-range missiles. Lockheed has already proven the concept with record-breaking MOM test shots. And on the horizon, the Mako hypersonic missile designed to fit perfectly inside the Raptor's bay. Imagine Mach 5 plus strikes launched from a stealth platform. No warning, no defense. A jet born in the 1990s now re-engineered for 2030 warfare, and all for a fraction of the cost of an all-new program. When these upgrades fully take flight, every Raptor squadron becomes a nightmare for Chinese or Russian planners. F-22 versus F-47, not rivals. Roles two different predators bred for the same hunt. Securing the skies for the next generation of American air power. The F-22 Raptor, the veteran heavyweight of the skies, unmatched kinematics, stealth, that still humiliates enemy radars, and now a wave of upgrades pushing it deep into the 2030s.